Victims of a $75 million Ponzi scheme packed a federal courtroom today, but many of them left feeling very disappointed. Former Triton Financial CEO Kurt Barton was sentenced to 17 years in prison today. Investigators say he was lying to investors about where their money was going. Chris Sadeghi caught up with some of those that lost their entire retirement. Chris?
Well, there were plenty of tears in the courtroom today, first from Kurt Barton and his family as they begged for mercy, then from many victims as they talked about the damage Barton had done to their lives and financial security. Before the sentence, the former CEO, Barton, shackled in a green prisoner uniform, cried as he told the judge it was never his intent to do this and he feels terrible about what happened. The government says it wasn't about the money, but his ego, that he wanted to be a big shot, so he tricked investors into investing in properties he never even owned and then used that money to drive around in fancy cars and pay for other luxuries. Judge Sam Sparks called the crime despicable. $75 million stolen from vulnerable people. But in the end, since Barton has no history of crime or shady business practices, the judge gave him 17 years. And for victims who were lied to, who saw their retirement money disappear and came looking for some justice, that decision did very little to provide it.
I just think that the sentencing was disgraceful.
I'm going to be suffering for the rest of my life. He should suffer too.
Whether or not it was justice for Kurt Barton, we'll let the society decide. Well, we'll never receive justice.
No,
it's
I
gone.
don't think so.
Barton is 43 years old. He will be 60 when his sentence ends. The judge says that gives him time to pay for his crime, but still be a productive member of society afterwards. At 6 o'clock, hear more from the victims and how their lives have been changed because of all of this. Chris Sadeghi, KXAN News.